An unconventional character like Abby Sciuto would require even more tweaking to meet the tone of the spin-off if Michael Weatherly feels compelled to tone down DiNozzo's character for NCIS, Tony and Ziva. Although Perrette could be a little irritated by it, it might not be the worst thing in the world for her character. Abby Sciuto of NCIS has been criticized in a variety of ways, ranging from people who think her skill set is ridiculous to those who still hold grudges toward Pauley Perrette for quitting the program. However, a popular criticism from those who are not as keen to see her character return is that Abby's constant eccentricities and manic pixie dream girl behaviors are occasionally a bit excessive. If Abby were to return to the flagship as well, it would be simple to tone her down a little, especially since she left the agency so many years ago. The difference is that a more grounded Abby entering the MCRT offices may be startling to viewers of the popular series. In the spin-off, however, it is somewhat more acceptable. It would be simpler to make any character changes feel a little more natural because she would just be toned down to match the tone that NCIS, Tony and Ziva is trying to achieve. Moreover, even if her reappearance were put off a few seasons, it's tougher to disturb the tone of a series that's still creating its own basic emotional cadence. That gets right to the core of the issue. Many fans thought Abby was too cartoonish to fit in with NCIS as it became more serious, despite the fact that her unconventional manner and limitless energy are important aspects of the character's appeal. Once Tony and Ziva have resolved the other issues with her return, they may be able to somewhat balance her out. Even Tony would admit that Abby is one of the few characters that occasionally goes overboard, but it doesn't mean they don't have a lot of professional respect for one another. Weatherly's response when asked why Gibbs and McGee aren't on NCIS suggests that the actors portraying the characters also share this respect. Ziva and Tony, it certainly sparks excitement that he brings up Abby so fast, even though he may not explicitly call for her to appear in the spin-off. Although he sounds highly supportive of Perrette making an appearance in the future, Weatherly explains that Tony and Ziva is too busy establishing itself to justify bringing in a character like Abby just now. He isn't overstating how important it is to wait before adding more characters. The tone of Tony and Ziva's spin-off differs from that of the main NCIS. Weatherly presents a slightly more grounded version of DiNozzo, with notes of tiredness behind the jokes, but the personalities are still identifiable to any fan. Before hiring people who are nostalgic, the new tone requires time to settle. Fans would be thrilled to see a number of possible NCIS cameos in Tony and Ziva. Like all of them, Abby would have to change her character's actions to better suit the tone of the spin-off, which presents a challenge for Perrette. But in a way, that's precisely why Weatherly's new Paramount Plus series is the ideal place for her comeback.